Okay, folks, welcome back to our Hebrew study for today. I finally got myself around. Sometimes I feel like I've got a weight of 100 pounds on my back, but I've got myself motivated this morning, and we're going to be trying to finish up this last exercise. Basically, these are like puzzles, and remember last time we finished this long one here where we basically just chose which word appropriately goes in the blank. And I think we did pretty good on that. The couple of them, were a little not questionable, but this entire chapter has been really interesting. It has given us the differences between the cachet conjunction and the matai, which is the interrogative. Remember that the matai asked about the timing of an action. And cachet, basically, there's two actions that occur simultaneously. So it kind of connects two disparate sentences, as it says here. And remember that we've got some vocabulary here, cachet, and then this one here, lishmoach or shemeach, to be happy. That's a familiar word because, in the Hebrew roots understanding of things and sort of the vernacular, people say happy feast day. They would say Hag Sameach. Have you ever heard that? Hag Sameach? There's the word right there, Sameach. Okay, and it just means happy feast. Hag is like a feast. And so what we're going to do is try to finish this last exercise here. Basically, what it's asking us to do is seder et hamishpatim. So it's saying order the sentences. So all of these here are in a different order. So what I found helpful to do is to actually define each word individually. And then once I've got the English translation up above, I can try to order it. So before I do that, let's knock off this recording one here and get back there. Okay, so I got my GT Dave's kombucha in hand here. I think we're ready to go. So what we're going to do is take a look at number one. And as always, I have my Google Translate and the Pa'alim if needed. So we have Shem here. Let's take a look at this here. Look at this one here. Shem. So we have name, right? How about Niknasim? I think I remember that one to mean entering. Niknasim. Yeah, entering. Niknasim, entering. Now this could also be Sham, there. So let's just see how it comes out. Could be that too, depending on, remember, we don't have the benefit of vowel pointing. So some of these words, if you look at the consonant structure, they could be exactly the same. It just depends on what we have in the rest of the sentence. Okay, so. Okay, odd, I think means until, right? Remember that one? Odd. Yeah, until. Okay, until. Then we have this number here. I think that's like 11 is like, how does that go? Is it eser ve'ekat? Let's try that. Esre ve'ekat. Oh, not that. Let's put in 11 and see what happens. Yeah, achat esrei. Okay, so basically you're putting it's like 1 and 10. Akat esrei, so that's 11, okay? And then anaknu is we, right? Lakita, that's like to the classroom, to the classroom. Okay, how about this bet? And then we have, it looks to me like it's going to have to do, it has to do with some kind of a class. Okay, how about this one here? This is bet 10 o'clock, right? So the nisharim, vanisharim. Vanisharim. Okay, so and staying.
ונשארים. ונשארים.
Okay, and staying. Okay, so we have, let's see here. How about we start out with we? That's number 1. We are entering. How about entering? How we are entering, number 2, we are entering. What are we entering? To the classroom, number 3. How about we are entering to the classroom? How about this one right here? At 10 a.m. We're entering to the classroom at 10 a.m. And how about this one, number 5? And staying odd until 11. Does that sound right? We're entering classroom at 10 a.m. and staying until 11. So let's see how it shakes out in our answer key. Okay, so we have, yeah, that's right. Anakdu nikdasim. We are entering lakita to the classroom. And I think that's esrei, but esrei. But esrei. Yeah, that's right.
בעשר.
But eser.
בעשר.
Be'eser.
בעשר. בעשר.
Okay, but eser. Okay, so that 10 o'clock. Vanisharim, and remaining. Okay, sham, there. So notice it's not shem, it's there. We have to remember it's spelled exactly the same way, but it doesn't make sense to say an entering name. So it's got to be the other one that's spelled exactly the same way, which means there. And odd until the esrei ve'akat. Esrei ve'akat. Esrei ve'akat. How about ekat? Ekat ve'esrei. Yeah, let's get that 11 correctly.
אחת עשרה.
Achat esrei.
אחת עשרה.
Okay, so achat esrei. So that's 11. All right, so that hopefully that makes sense. And there's our English translation right down there. We enter the classroom at 10 and stay there until 11. 11 being echat esrei, echat esrei. And then eser is 10. Okay, so let's take a look down here. We've got nigmarim. Remember that nigmarim one. Nigmarim. Yeah, that means to run out.
נגמרים. נגמרים.
Okay, so run out. So this is run out. Okay, and then kol means all or every. And then we have ha-studentim, we have the students. And then we have kashe. Remember up there, that means like, that means like when. It's like when, I think. Yeah, when. So if we were to say keshe ani, yeah, when I.
כשאני.
Okay.
כשאני,
Okay, so it means when, and it's usually connecting two sentences together. Okay, here's a lamed, to the. To the, how about this one? Me'anot, me'anot. I think that's dormitories, right? Me'anot.
מעניינות,
It's not me'anianot. It's me'anot. Yeah, dormitory.
מעונות, מעונות,
Me'onot, dormitory. And then we have hashiurim, so that's the classes. And then we have, look at this one, hosrim. Remember that one? Hosrim. I think it's hosrim. Hosrim. There we go. Come back.
חוזרים, חוזרים,
All right, come back. Okay, so how do we make this make sense? Let's see here. How about we start out with the students? That's always good to start out with the subject of a sentence, right? We'll start out with the students. The students, what are the students doing? Let's see. Now, this is going to be kind of a tricky one here. Now, but how to figure out where this cachet goes, it seems like it would start out with the subject, the students. That's usually how the sentence starts out, right? Okay, so the students, are they running out? How about they're running out of? How about they're running out when the classes are done? How about when the classes are done? So how about we do like number 2, keshe, and this is basically connecting to hashiurim, right? So keshe hashiurim, when the classes, so the students are running out. Okay, so 2. Okay, so actually, I guess we forgot the running out one, didn't we? Okay. So how about this one? 1, 2, the students are running out. Okay, the students run out. 2, 3, when the classes, now the classes have got to finish, right? Now, where's the finish one? That doesn't, you know what? We might have to look at the answer key. Can any of y'all figure this puzzle out? Any ideas out there? How we put this all together? We've got the the translation here. So we've got run out, we got we got ha student team, we've got keshe, which means when, we got la, which means to the, then we got me'anot, which is the dormitories, multiple. Who can put that puzzle together? Any ideas? If not, we'll go to the answer key. Let's see what they've got. But at least we know what all the words mean. Let's see how they've done it. Okay, so look at how they started it. They put keshe hashiurim. So when the classes, nigmarim, run out, or when they end. So when the classes end, kol ha-studentim, all the students, hosrim. So what are they doing? Remember that hosrim one? It means they come back. La me'onot. Look at that, how well that fits together. They come back to the dormitories. Okay, that makes sense. But it really is a puzzle on these, isn't it? All right, guys. So what is the purpose of this kind of exercise? Not only are you learning vocabulary, but you are learning how to properly order words in a sentence, which is kind of, I mean, we are in intermediate level here. So we're getting into the actual grammar, the nuts and bolts of the language. So that's really, I think, the purpose of this type of exercise. Now, remember this one up here, I thought was quite easy because all we had to do was figure out which of these words they give us fit in the blank. That's easier than something like this, isn't it? Because something here, not only do you have to figure out what each of these words mean, but you have to figure out the order so that it makes sense. And that requires a little higher processing ability here. So let's see if we can work this out together. So we've got harbe. Remember that harbe one? That means, what does that mean? Does that mean like harbe? Much.
Harbe.
Many, much, a lot of, basically. How about we put much or many? Okay, how about this one? Yotzim. Let's read. Remember that one? What that one was? Yotzim. That means going out.
Yotzim. Yotzim.
Yotzim, going out. Okay, going out. How about this one? Yafe. Remember, that means pretty or beautiful. If you say, let's see, yeah, let me put this into a sentence for you. Okay, if you say, Yesh li, there is to me, Isha Yafe. What am I saying? There is to me, Isha Yafe. There is to me, Yesh li, there is to me, Isha Yafe. There is to me a beautiful wife. That's what, if a man were to say that, there is to me a beautiful wife. Yesh li Isha Yafe. Okay. All right. That's how that word fits. All right. So how about this one? Hayom, today. How about this here? Oz. Remember that Oz one means so.
As.
So or then. So or then. Okay, how about this one? Hahutza. I remember that one. Hahutza. Hahutza. Yeah, it means outside.
Hahutza.
Okay, so it's like toward the outside. Okay, so to the outside, and then anashim, that's like people. And yom is today, right? Or just day. I think day. I think yom is just day. So how are we going to fit this together? All right, so, okay, so how about we got to start out with, let's start out with number one. The people, I wonder if it's talking about like maybe the day is beautiful. It's like a beautiful day because it's talking about the outside, or it's talking about like a pretty day outside. How about it's saying harbe, how about number one? Harbe anashim, many people, 1, 2, harbe anashim, many people are going out, that makes sense, right? Are going out. How about number 4? Hayom, they're going out today. As, so then, let's see here. Let's see, let's number 5. Let's go 5. As, because, or it says so then, but I wonder if it could also be, if it fits somehow is to say that it's a beautiful day outside. So how about we say, let me see. Yafe, a beautiful day. Hahotsa. Okay, so we can say 5, 6, Yafe, 7, Yom, like a beautiful day. Hahutsa. That's the best I can do, guys. Okay, so basically we're saying many people are going out today. So it's a beautiful day. So let's see what their answer key says here. That's number 3. Okay, now look at how they ordered this. So the most difficult part here is figuring out what's the subject they start with, but they really like to give us some difficult ones. Here they've got Hayom Yom Yafe. Today is a beautiful day. Look at that. They start out and then they comma on us. So, okay, so that does make better sense because I was trying to figure out when my ordering, I was thinking, well, how do we put so in there? That doesn't really make sense because key, if you had key, which means because it's a beautiful day, that would make sense, but we didn't have key included in there. So so we have so harbe anashim, so there's lots of people. Yotzim are going out. Hahutza are going out toward the outside. They're going outside. Okay, so it's rare for me to get one of these exactly right because these puzzles are real mind twisters. Okay, so how about this begun? I think that means in the park. Let's double check that. Begun. Begun. Oh, come now. Yeah, in the park.
Began.
Yeah, begun, in the park. Okay, so in the park. Okay, so in the park, kaver, or it's more like kvar. Kavar. It's more like I think that means like kavar. Yeah, it means like already.
Kvar.
Yeah, kavar means already. Okay, how about this one? She'a'ut. She'a'ut. That one almost looks like an hour, but I don't think it is. She'a'ut. Yeah, hours.
Sha'ot.
Sha'ot, hours. Okay, so hours. And then all means, I think that one is upon, maybe? Remember that one? That means on or upon, yeah.
Al.
Oh, on or upon, okay. Oh, hey, how about this one? He, that simply means she, right? Then how about this one? Shalosh. I think that means 3 simply, right? Shalosh. Yeah, 3.
Shalosh.
Shalosh, 3. How about this one? Safsal. That's a bench. I remember that one. Safsal. Safsal. Yeah, bench.
Safsal.
Safsal. Bench. And then we have Yoshvet or Yoshava. I think that's definitely the feminine form of sitting. So that does go with she, doesn't it? Yoshvat. Yeah.
Yoshevet.
Yoshevet, rather.
Yoshevet.
Yoshevet. So that means sitting, and it's feminine. Feminine. Okay. All right. Let's see. How can we get this to fit together? Okay. Let's see here. Now I know this 3 and hours is going to go together, so it's got to have something to do with 3 hours. It might, this kivar might mean 3 hours already. Somehow fits in there. How about we start out with she? She is sitting. She is sitting in the park. She is sitting in the park. Okay. 3 shalosh. 3 hours. 3 hours already. Already. How about that? Oh, on the bench. She's sitting in the park for 3 hours already on or upon the bench, which would be al safsal, right? Okay, so let's put 7 here and put 8 here. And let's see, maybe we got that one. I don't know. We'll see if we got the order of that right, but it does make sense. She's been sitting in the park for 3 hours already upon the bench. Does that make sense to you? Makes sense to me. All right, let's take a look at it. Okay, good. Oh, no, but look at this, how they put gevar here. They put he kavar. She is already yoshevet. She is already sitting al safsal upon the bench, began in the garden, shalosh sheot, 3 hours. That's how they ordered it. I kind of think the way I ordered it makes pretty much sense, I think, but this is how they've got in the answer key. Look at that. All right, so let's try this number 5 here. Meuchar. I think that means, I'm trying to remember that one. Meuchar. Yeah, it means late. Meuchar means late. How about this one? Call means all or every, right? This one, let's see. Lehatsur. Trying to remember that one. Lehatsur. Yep. We need, I think it's like a het, so it's kind of like a guttural in your throat. And it is lehazor. So this has got a whole limb here. Remember that. Lehazor. And it means to return. To return or go back. Okay, how about this one? Zerachim. I think that means to need something, right? Zerachim. Zerichim. Oh, goodness. I know that means the need one. I'm almost certain. Yeah, that's right. Listen to that. It's very difficult to pronounce. It's zerichim. Zerachim. Zerachim. It means to need or must or necessary. Okay, how about kivar? That means already, right? Remember that one? Kivar means already. Kivar. Yeah, already. Kivar, already. Okay, how about this one? Habayita, toward the house. Okay, toward the house. Hayeladim, that's the children. And then this key means because, right? Yeah, because. All right, so how do we fit this together? So we've got the late one, we got all or every, we got to return or go back, we've got zerichem, need, kavar, already, habaita, hayeladim, and key. So I always like to find the noun of the sentence, what it's about. So I always like to try to, I mean, in these kind of puzzles, I think, well, we start out with the children. The children. Okay, so it sounds to me like it might be the children need to return or go back because it's already getting late. I'm starting to get that idea from these words. So how about we put number 1, the children, and they need to return or go back. How about we put already? Oh, wait a minute. To return or go back, How about we put already getting late, because it's already late. So maybe that goes together. So they need to return or go back. How about, okay, you know what? Let's put all the children. All the children. Okay, let's do that. Number one, all the children, they need, zericha, they need, zerihim, they need to return, oh, because, how about that? Because it is, oh, it's already late. Because it's already late, right? Because it's already late. Oh, you know what? We should have put, they need to go back toward the house because it's already late. So, so basically that's essentially what this, we've got to make sure we fit this in there too. So they need to go back toward the house, habaita, and then we say, kivar, what is that one? Meochar. It's already late. So let's see what their answer key says for number 5. All right. So, oh, look at how they decided to put call in there. All the children. Call hayeladim. They put all the children. Zerachim need lehasor. I think that means to go back or return. Let's see. Yeah, to the house. Lehasor. Remember that one? Lehazur. Yeah, it means to we gotta put a chet in there. Yeah, return.
לחזור.
Lehazor.
לחזור.
Listen to that.
לחזור.
Lehazor.
לחזור.
It's almost like you don't even hear the R sound, isn't it?
לחזור.
Lehazor. Lehazor. Okay, so they need to return. Lehazor. Habaita, to the back toward the house, right? Ki, because keva, it's hard. That R sound really isn't hard. It's like kava. It's kind of like that because it's already meochar. It's already late. So that's what they got. All right. Now these are kind of fun. You know, you're trying to figure out what the order is here. All right. One more, guys. One more on this puzzle. So remember that Oz, remember we had that before, didn't we? And I always have to remind myself what some of these are. That means
as.
Then, therefore, or so. So, then, or therefore. It's one of these utilitarian words that, you know, it fits in different ways. Mevachar, mevahan. Remember that one? Mevahan. Yeah, that means test.
מבחן.
Mivhan.
מבחן.
Okay, so that's a test. Okay, babayit is to, let's see, it's in the house. Remember, the bet means in with or on, so it's in the house. Leha, let's see, lehashiar. That's one of those verb ones we were looking at. Lehashar. Let's see here. To have.
להישאר. להישאר.
Lahishaer, to stay. That's right, to stay. Okay, so lahishaer, to stay. Be'anglit. Look at that one, be'anglit, in English. Okay, zaricha. Remember that one is the feminine form of needing something. Zaricha. Okay. We get the pronunciation just right.
צריכה.
Zaricha.
צריכה.
Now they've got something different here. What am I missing? I thought it meant something like needing, but it's not. It's consuming something, according to this. That's kind of a questionable one. Let's just move on. Let's see. Never get bogged down on something. If you have a question, just move on to the next and try to do the best you can. How about this one? Lay Inet. That's like Inet is a proper name, I think. To Inet. Or it's Inet. To Inet. I think that's how they say it. Le Inet. But it's Inet. That's a proper name there, I'm almost certain.
A nut.
Or a not.
A nut.
So it's le a not. So it's pronounced. It's spelled like this. To a not. So that's a person. There. Yesh. There is. How about this one? Valil mode. Valil mode. Remember that lil mode? I think is to study maybe. Valil mode. Yeah, to study or learn.
וללמוד. וללמוד.
Valil mode, to study. And to study. And how about this one? He, which means she, right? All right, so how do we put all this together? Oh, let's see here. She. Let's see here. I'm almost certain this Zrika means needs. I don't think Google has that right. Okay, she needs. How about I want to say she needs to study, but this is saying and to study, so that doesn't fit, does it? Let's see. You know what? This is a total mystery to me. Do you guys have any idea how these fit in? There's so many elements here. It's quite a puzzle to get it to fit right grammatically. We've got the meaning of everything. Let's see here. We know the test has to do with, the test is going to be in English. I know that. So we've got Mivhan about Anglit. The test is in English. She needs to go into the house to study. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so here's she. Thank you, Helen, for giving us a shot at it. Okay, she needs, okay, she needs to go into the house. Okay, so where's that? She needs to go. Okay, well, here's into the house. Okay, 3, she needs to go into the house. Yeah, toward means needs towards the house, go into the house. And what was that other part you put there? Let's see. Into the house to study. Okay, to study. Okay, there's the, let's see here. Where's the study one? They're right, to study. 4, to study. How about the test? How about the test? Mivhan, the test in English, right? The test in English. Wow, we're getting somewhere. This one I thought also can mean until. Maybe, but that's odd. I don't think that's right. The air is to stay. I don't know. That's a tough one, guys. To stay and study, maybe. Yeah, to stay. Yeah, there's the to stay. And then to study. Okay, so let's go to the answer key and see how they put these in order. All right, that was a really tough one. Oh, look at how they started out here. To Inet, there is Mivhan, a test. Ba'anglit, in English. To Inet, there is a test in English. As, so, he, she, Zricha, she needs what? Lahashe'er. Remember that one is, she needs to stay, right? Lahashe'er. Yeah, to stay. But getting that pronounced correctly is a tough one. I think it's lehashi'ar.
להישאר.
Lahishaer.
להישאר. להישאר.
Okay, so she needs to stay or remain babayi in the house, va lilamod, and to study in the house and study. That's essentially how they've done that. But look at how difficult it is to try to figure out. I mean, and you notice how they're doing a lot of these where they give like a statement and then a comma, and then that's really getting up there to where you're really beginning to organize. But that was a great stab at that, Helen. You did better than I did. Thank you for that. All right, guys, so that completes lesson 34. And I thought we had a timer on here somewhere, but seems like every time I go from one place to the other, one computer to the other, I miss getting the timer on there. Let's see here. Well, let's check it out on the live feed. See where we're at. 41 minutes. Okay, we're not doing too bad. All right, so let's take a look. We got about 20 minutes left to take a look at Shior 35. So I'm trying to remember what 35 means. You got to start with the tens column, which is 30. We got to start with the tens column. So what is 30? I think that's shaloshim, right? So shaloshim, and then chamesh is 5. So is it shaloshim v'hamesh? Let's double check that and see. Shloshim v'hamesh. Yes, that's right.
35.
Okay, so that's how you say 35 in Hebrew. Remember, you always start with the tens column and then do the ones column. So it's like tens plus ones, essentially, when you're ordering that. Yeah, teamwork. Thanks, Helen. Baruch Hashem. All right, so Shior Shloshim v'chamesh. So it's lesson 35. All right, so how about this one? Mukdam u meohar. Mukdam u meohar. But let's take a look at what mukdam is. Mukdam means early. Look at that. Here's this one. Meohar means late. So we've got early and late. That's the name of our little dialogue here, early and late. How about lakum means to get up, or just simply come. Maybe that just means getting up. But lakum means to get up. I should have gotten up earlier this morning, shouldn't I? I should have makum. Okay, and then yahetzi. Yeah, looks like vahetzi. Let's double check, see what Google Translate. Vahetzi. Yeah, and
וחצי.
Listen to that.
וחצי.
Vahetzi.
וחצי. וחצי.
It's almost like vahetzi.
וחצי.
Vahetzi. Also, is it vahetzi?
וחצי.
Vahetzi. Okay, and a half. All right. Look at this one here. Lahatahil. Lahatahil. Or metahil. Let's put that lahatahil. That means to begin. Lahatahil. Nope. Lahathil. How about that? Okay, lahathil.
להתחיל. להתחיל.
Lehathil. Look at that. Lehathil means to begin. Okay, and then how about mathil means beginning. Matil. Yeah, starting up.
מתחיל.
Matahil.
מתחיל.
Matahil.
מתחיל.
Listen to that. Matahil. Okay, so that's like starting up or beginning or something like that.
מתחיל.
Matahil. All right, so to begin. All right, so we've got early and late here. So this is a little discussion. All right, so INET, remember that E-I-N-A-T, That's what that is. And then you know what I've learned is it's a girl. Aina, what is Aina saying? Ata kam mukdam. Are you? Let's see here. What's that kam? Are you getting up? And then mukdam, it's late. Are you getting up? It's late. Or are you up? It's late. Let's see if it's just you up, it's late, or is it you getting up, it's late. Ata kam mukdam. It's a cope with a memso beat, right? And ata, she's speaking to a guy, right? What am I missing here? Oh, okay. Okay, do you get up early?
אתה קם מוקדם. אתה קם מוקדם.
Ata kam mukdam.
אתה קם מוקדם.
Okay, so do you get up early? So basically this kam has got to be simply get up. And this is to get up. To get up. Lakum, to get up. Do you get up early? Okay, so that's what this Aina is saying. Moshe says, mukdam me'od. So that's like, look at this. Moshe says, very early. Mukdam me'od. I get up very early. He's answering that simply. Anikom, I get up, kol boker, every morning, ba sheba, at 7, right? Anikam kol boker ba sheba. Yeah, I get up every morning at 7.
אני קם כל בוקר בשבע. אני קם כל בוקר בשבע.
Okay, so I get up every morning at 7. Wow, this guy's not me. Ina says, Lama, why? Why? So Ina, apparently this girl, she she wonders why he gets up so early, you know. Okay, so Moshe says, Ani ohev lilamod, I like to study babokir, in the morning. I like to study in the morning. Well, you know what? I kind of understand that, because when you're fresh in the morning, it's easier to study stuff, isn't it? When you're fresh in the morning. Hey, I have a harder time studying at night. I'm all run out by then. Okay, so ba'ezo. Remember that ba'ezo? I'm trying to remember what that is. Ba'ezo. Yeah, in which?
באיזו.
Ba'ezo. Okay, so Moshe says, Ba'ezo sha'a et kama. Remember that, what he's saying back to her is, so in which hour at are you? And remember, this at here is pointing back to Einat. He's asking this question of Einat, because remember, Einat is a girl. Okay, and then he says kama. So why does he use kama instead of kam? Because she's a girl. And so if you say to a girl, it's kama, but if you say to a boy, kam, what do you get up? It's just kam. But if it's a girl, it's kama, remember? Because remember, gender and number have to match in Hebrew. So he's asking her, what hour are you getting up? Now, here's what Einat says. Bashe'ar. I remember, I think that's part of our Bashe'er. Oh, what is that one? Ba'eshar. At 10.
בעשר.
Yeah.
בעשר.
Okay, so it's simply answering at 10. Let's see here. Eshar. Yotzi. At 10. It's like 10. Yotzi. Maybe she's saying like around 10. Eser Yotzi. No, it's Yahatzi. Oh, 10 and a half. Okay.
עשר יחצן. עשר יחצן.
No, we need he.
עשר יחצי. עשר יחצי.
Okay, so there's that Yahatzi right there. And a half. So she's saying like 10:30. So she's getting up at 10:30. That sounds a little more like me. All right. Moshe says, really? In truth? Matai Hashiorim. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see. What's that Matai again? Remember, guys? Is that the when one? When one? I think it is. When the classes, Hashiorim, Shelcha, when your classes. Actually, he's going to say Shalech, your classes, because he's talking to Einit. She's a girl, right? So it's not going to be Shelcha, it's Shalech. Metahilim. That's remember, that's part of this right here. When do your classes begin? So he's saying to her, when do your classes begin? He says, in truth, when do your classes begin? What does Einit say? Let's see. Bechat Esrei. Bechat Esrei. So that, I think that might be at 11. I think that's 11, right? Bechat Esrei. Yeah, at 11. That's right. Okay, so she gets up at 10:30 and her class is at 11. She doesn't even hardly have time to get around and get a shower and clean up and look pretty. She's going into her classes looking straggly. So I guess, look what Moshe says. Be'akat, let's see. Esrei, Be'akat Esrei, 11. Ve'at Kama, let's see, Ve'at, let's see here, come on. Are you late? Let's see, Ba'eser, are you late? Ba'eser Yotzi. Let's see, what is that remote one again? Are you Ve'at Kama Ba'eser B'hatzi. Okay, wait a minute here. Let's see, are you, and you got up at 10, okay, yeah, 10 and a half, B'hatzi. And you got up at 10 and a half? B'hatzi. That's what he's saying. And you're getting up at 10 and a half? Matai at ochelet. So here's what he's asking her. When do you eat? Orochat boker. When do you eat breakfast? In other words, he's saying to her, you get up at 10:30 and your class is at 11. When do you have time to eat breakfast? You can barely get to class on time. That's the implication. You can barely get your class on time. When do you even eat breakfast? Arochat boker. Remember that? Arochat boker means breakfast. Aina says, Ani lo ochlet orochat boker. I don't even eat breakfast. That sounds like me. I don't eat breakfast either. Eina li zaman. There is to me time. There is not to me time. That's right. Ein means there is not. Li, to me, zaman. There is not to me time. I don't have time to eat breakfast. So she gets up at 10:30. Her class is at 11. And Moshe's saying, you don't even have enough time to do what you need to do before you go to class. She says, I don't even need to eat. I just go to class on an empty stomach. All right. That was kind of a neat little reading section, wasn't it? All right, so that's our vocabulary for this next class. And it's going to get into exercises here, where we're going to get into this. We're already at 53, so let's take a look at some of these here. We got a few more minutes. She'elot, these are questions. So basically, the she'elot questions are, we're basically, we just read the little dialogue, and now we're going to find out, well, what's the question they're asking, and we're going to try to answer it, okay? So let's take a look at this one. Lama Moshe, so why does Moshe come? That means get up, right? Is that the one? Lama Moshe come mukdam baboker. Yeah, why did Moshe get up early?
למה משה קם מוקדם בבוקר? למה משה קם מוקדם בבוקר?
Okay, so lama Moshe kam mukdam baboker. So why did Moshe get up early? So in order to answer this, I can't remember why Moshe got up early. And Moshe says mukdam me'od, very early. Anikam kol boker b'sheva. So I get up at, and then she says lama, why? So here's the answer. Ani ohev lilamod baboker. Oh, okay, because he likes to study. So this is the answer right here. So we could put ki. Remember, it's asking a question, so we're going to put ki because Moshe ki Moshe, because Moshe Ohev likes to study lilamod. Okay, because Moshe likes to study, ki Moshe Ohev lilamod baboker. Okay, because Moshe likes to study in the morning. So that's a good answer to that. Lama Moshe kam mukdam baboker. So why does Moshe get up? Let's see, kam is, get up early, mukdam baboker. Why does Moshe get up early in the morning? Ki Moshe ohe, because Moshe likes lilamod, to study baboker, in the morning. All right, so I think that makes sense. All right, let's take a look at our answer key real quick here. Looks like we lost one, didn't we, guys? Let's see, what is the name of that? All right, let's go here. We're on number 35 now, right? Okay, 35. Here's the questions right here. All right, let's take a look at this. See what they've got here. Lama Moshe kam mukdam baboker. So why does Moshe get up mukdam early baboker in the morning? Now look what they put. I just put because ki Moshe, because Moshe, they put hu kam mukdam. He gets up early. Ki, because hu ohev, he likes lilamod baboker. Well, that's a good answer too. I mean, we answered it properly because we said because Moshe likes to get up in the morning, right? So you don't have to answer these exactly right. In other words, exactly as they answer them, because there's more than one right way, as long as it grammatically makes sense. As long as it grammatically makes sense. Okay, guys? Let's get rid of this exercise here. We don't need this. All right, now about this one. Ma Moshe, let's see, what does Moshe Rotsa want? Let da'at. What does Moshe want to know? What does Moshe want to know? Ma Moshe Rotse Leda'at. Yeah, what does Moshe want to know?
מה משה רוצה לדעת? מה משה רוצה לדעת?
Remember, it's Rotse, not Rotsa. Why is it Rotse? Because Moshe is a man. And so when you say want with regard to a man, it's Rotse. And it's masculine gender. But if it's a girl, it's going to be Rotsa, right? Leda'at, to know. What does Moshe want to know? Well, in the dialogue, I remember he wants to know when Einet gets up. When does she get up in the morning? So how do we put that in Hebrew? Let's see. Who wrote say he wants Leda'at, to know when. Remember the when? I think it's going to be Keshe Einet. Let's try that. Who wrote say Leda'at Keshe Einet? Keshe oh, we need this. He wants to know, I wonder if it's Matai. I don't think so. When Einet gets up in the morning. Let's see. Matai einet. Yeah, he wants to know when einet kama boboker. Yeah, got up in the morning. Okay.
הוא רוצה לדעת מתי עינת קמה בבוקר.
It's einat. That's better. Okay, so let's put who. And rotse, he wants. Rotse, he wants leda'at, to know. And literally that means to have knowledge. Leda'at, he wants to know. Matai, when einet. Remember that girl? Her name is Einet. Matai einet, and then kama means gets up, right? Kama in the morning. Okay, Matai baboker. Okay, kama baboker. So we have who wrote say he wants lada'at, to know matai, when einet kama baboker, when she gets up in the morning. So let's see what they've got for the answer key here. Okay, so Ma Moshe wrote say lada'at. Look at this. It's pretty close to what I had. Who wrote say lada'at matai einet kama gets up. Ba'ezo. Remember, what's this ba'ezo? And what hour the classes are. Look at how they added on that answer there. But we got, I got this first part pretty much right. And then ba'ezo. Ba'ezo sha'a hashi'orim. And what time the lessons are.
באיזו שעה השיעורים? באיזו שעה השיעורים?
Okay, all right. Ba'ezo sha'a hashi'orim. So look at this here. They've got what time the class is. Oh, they've continued to answer this. Shala mitahilim. Look at all this answer they've got. What time the classes belonging to hers begin. Mitahilim. Umitai, and when he okalet, when she eats urochat boker, when she eats breakfast. Look at all the things he wanted to know that they're putting in there. But I just put that one part, when she gets up in the morning. But you know. All right, so let's take a look here. How about this one? Number lama le'enat. Okay, so why does, let's see, lama le'enat. The question to Einat. Let's see, lama, why to Einat? I wonder, that doesn't quite make sense, does it? Lama le'enat. Okay, why to Einat?
למה לעינת?
Oh, that's right. Why to Einat? Ein, there is not time. Ein zaman le'ochel baboker. Yeah, that's right.
למה לעינת אין זמן לאוכל בבוקר? למה לעינת אין זמן לאוכל בבוקר?
Okay, so why is there to Einat? There is no zaman, time. There is no time le'ochel, to eat, baboker, in the morning. Okay, so why is there no time for Einat to eat? And notice this phraseology here. They put this lamed in here, whereas in the English it doesn't make sense to say why to Einat. You would just say why is there not to Einat or something like that. That's kind of an interesting thing there. But why is there no time for Einat in the morning to eat? We could say because she, so we could say ki he. How about we could say because leha, to her, yesh Hashior, there is a class, Echat Esrei. Ki hi lama. It's not lama, it's leha. Lecha. No, it's how does that go? To her, because ki yesh leha. Yesh leha. Yeah, that's right. Ki yesh leha. There is to her, because she has hashior. Hashior Esrei Ekat. No, it's Ekat Esrei. Ekat Esrei. She has a lesson. Okay, how about Be Esrei Ekat? Yeah, she has a class at 11. That's right.
כי יש לה השיעור ב-11. כי יש לה השיעור ב-11.
Okay, so we could say, let's see here. Ki leha. There is, because to her, because there is, we need yesh in there. That goes down there. Ki yesh leha. Because there is to her, hashior, the class, but at, remember that bet could mean in, with, or on. So it's like, but it could also mean in. When you say in, it's like in the time frame of. And then es.
כי יש לה השיעור ב-11.
Echat Esrei. Echat Esrei. So well, let's just put 11 there, but it's Echat Esrei. Okay, so let's see what they've got for number 4. All right. Oh, what's going on with this numbering system here? I thought we were on number 4. This is number 4. Lama Ainet Ein Zama. Okay, I guess we already did that one. Lama Ainet Ein Zaman Leochel. Okay, so now we're doing why is there the not time to eat in the morning? Oy vey, they've got this kind of, they've got some extra numbers here that they don't have in the thing here. Let's just take a look at the answer key, I guess, to finish this up. Okay, so Matai, when does Einet, Matahila Lila mode? When does Einet start to study? He Matahila Lila mode Be'akat Esrei. Yeah, at 11. Okay, she has time to study at 11. Let's take a look at this. Lama le'ainet ein zaman le'okel b'boker. That was the one that we just did. Ein, there is not. Ein leha zaman. There is not time. Le'okel kihi, because she kama gets up. Me'ochar, because she gets up late. Now that one there is a little questionable because they've got 4 here answers, and then they've got look at this. They've got 6. That doesn't quite match, does it? I don't know what's going on there. Except for this right here might be asked of us. Atakam mukdam. So when do you get up? Mukdam o me'ohar. When do you get up early or late? Lama. Okay, so I'll answer. Ani kam. I get up. Me'ohar. Ki, because ani, I can put I'm retired and I can control my own time. I don't know what that word is in Hebrew. Let's try this one. Be'ezo sha'ah. At what hour? I think that be'ezo sha'ah. Be'ezo sha'ah. What time? That's right.
באיזו שעה? באיזו שעה?
Okay, so what time ata do you come Baboker, what time do you get up in the morning? All right, so well, sometimes I can get up at sometimes I get up at 9. Say so ani kam baboker, I get up in the morning. See here. Batesha.
בתשע.
Yeah, Batesha. Baboker Batesha at 9. Okay, so that's a good way to answer that. All right, so we're just working with the language here. All right, let's. I think we're at an hour here. Next time we'll work on some of these here. Hashilamut. What's this Hashilamut? Hashilamut. Oh, wait a minute here. We'll change this around. Hashilamut. Yeah, that's in other words, put these into order or completion.
השלמות.
Okay, so this is like completion. So that's what I'll try to do for the next time. All right, so okay, complete these basically. All right, so we're just working with the language. And I've got to figure out how to get that timer on there. That's driving me nuts. I'm gonna have to look it up on Zoom. I got it on the other one, but I didn't get it on this. I don't know why it didn't transfer over to this computer. All right. Let's see what we've got on our time. Yeah, I've gone about an hour. That's probably good enough for today. And some of it I felt like I struggled through. But you know, the more I work with the language, the more that I hope that you guys are getting benefit too. Those who are out there in cyberspace. And Helen, thank you for staying here with the class. I appreciate that. It kind of encourages me to have somebody else in here learning along with me. So anyway, yeah, bless you all. And I'm going to close this class for the day, but look for something else maybe throughout the day. Maybe I'll do another one down the road here fairly shortly. All right. Shalom, shalom, everyone.